Alrighty then, it's Reading Rush Day 3, heading to the morning bus, which will give me some good time to actually read on the way in. And supposedly there's a Giants game tonight at the stadium, so it's going to be super crowded, so that means a good long bus ride home where I can read also. Yay? I don't know. This is one of my most favorite little strolls on the way into work. I just love that flowering. I think it's a jacaranda. Okay, made it into the city, and now I'm actually waiting for my second leg to get to work. And just enjoying this book. Okay, Reading Rush Day 3, epic failure. So I filmed me leaving the house. I filmed a little bit of my commute in. The moment I got in, I felt it starting when I was on the way in, but I got hit by a massive migraine and I had to call my husband to come get me and bring me home. So just couldn't listen to audiobook. Just laying in bed, answering emails and attending meetings that I could, getting up for those, and just basically being available where I could. But fundamentally, it was just a waste of a day from a reading perspective. The only good news, and I'm an optimist, so the only good thing is that I'm here early. It's 5. My migraine has dissipated enough that I can actually read something. So I am determined that I'm going to finish, damn it, I'm going to finish these 3 little books. This is the chair that said read a book in one place. So I'm going to finish this here. But I'm going to continue with this for right now because this is so compelling. I just really love where this is going and how it's written. So I'm going to finish. Yeah, I almost forgot that you were there. I was so excited. This one was hand-sold to me from Elliott Bay Book Company in Seattle. So I forget who the bookseller was, but he was fantastic, and I bought a ton of books. That was actually a book buying binge. My husband wanted to go to a concert at the Gorge, so I told him that we could make a deal. I would happily go to that concert if we could drive, and we start in Portland. We get a book buying spree at Powell's. We go to the Gorge. We could sleep in the car by pulling the back seat down and making it nice and cozy. And then we would go to Seattle and go book shopping there and then make our way back. And he went for it, so it was fantastic. And I'll put a photo of my inspiration right there. So yeah, it was a great trip. Got a lot of great novellas. Okay, so that's enough for the wrap up. I'll do a final wrap up after I read a little bit more before I end this evening. So that's it. Wish me luck. Okay, I did it. Final wrap up for the day. It wasn't a complete waste. I read 3 books. So let's hit them. This is just everything that I thought it was going to be and more. So readable. This was so good, so compelling, really well written. The historical details you'll be amazed at how much you just automatically know about the time frame. Loved it. Next up, finished an episode in the life of a landscape painter by Cesar Aira. And I will say I will read more of his writing, which is good because I actually have a couple other of his novellas from the trip that I mentioned earlier. It's a story of a painter who goes into South America, and a lot of landscape writing. There's a lot of just, he's got these kooky notions, and it gets him in trouble, and some kind of morose things happen. There's a lot that happens in 80 pages, but I was riveted, absolutely riveted. I will read more from this author. And I gave that a 4. I would give it about a 4.5 because I think I might actually read this again sometime. Saint of Peace, that's a 5. I'll read that again. And then I just love Jhumpa Lahiri. This is The Clothing of Books. It was a cute little, I feel like this is a novelty book. This is not sorry for the noise outside. This is not a huge masterwork. She did write it in Italian and then had it translated into English, which is kind of her thing now because she has adopted the Italian language with a force, apparently. I actually am obsessed with covers. I find book covers fascinating, and it's one of the things I do when I go to other countries, as I want to look at the covers of books and understand what it says about the culture, what they think about the book. So it was a little meditation on that. Sweet book, very quick read, nothing earth-shattering, just a nice little novelty book. So I gave it, it's basically 2.5, 3. It's okay if you like that kind of thing. So I'm feeling incredibly happy with so far where I've gone with these. More left, really good books left, but at least I've got the small ones done. Excited to get my badges. Thanks, everybody. Talk to you tomorrow. Bye.